Hey everybody, how are you today? Super excited to be here with you again. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Okay, there we are. Let me say hi so I can see comments. Super duper, there we go. So I am Diane Small. I'm the owner of Diane's Designs and Boutique, and an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and I'm here all week with you, showing you all of our amazing products. And so the first day we kind of talked about the Try Me kits and how simple, I showed you how simple and easy it is to do Chalk Couture. You do not have to be crafty, you do not have to be artistic. All you have to do is hold a squeegee and put some paste over a transfer or some ink. And so we did that, and then yesterday I talked to you all about our wonderful Club Couture program, and today we're going to play with some ink. So we use the same transfers for our ink, and our ink is also water-based, organically pigmented, and non-toxic. Hello Joyce, how are you today? You're here, yay! And so once our ink is heat set, then it is permanent. So that's the difference. Where our chalk paste is semi-permanent unless you put a sealer over it, our ink is permanent. So anything that you can heat set with an iron, with a heat press, or in the oven, you can use our ink on. So glass, porcelain, metal, fabric, all kinds of different things. So I'm going to show you a couple of different things today, and we're going to ink this shirt. So I love this transfer. This is our Kind Words transfer. Kind words are like honey, and they are sweet to the soul. I have used this transfer with paste already, and now we're going to use it with ink. So what I did is inside my shirt, I put one of our ink mats. We have two different sizes. This one is 11 by 23, and it's meant to be cut apart into smaller sections if you wanted to do it, and it's perfect for our lumbar pillows. And then the other one is 17.5 by 17.5, fits perfectly into our square pillow forms, and it fits perfectly into larger shirts. So I already have the ink mat put in here. The ink mat is sticky on one side. So what it does is it gives a barrier between the front of your shirt and the back, so you won't push ink through to the back of your shirt. And it also, the fabric sticks onto it, so it's a little easier to pull off than if you just put a piece of cardboard in there, which you can do, because when I started with Chalk Couture, we didn't have ink mats. So hello Leona, how are you? So one thing that's different is when we're using ink, and we're inking on fabric, we do not fuzz our transfer. So where I normally have a little fuzzing towel here and I get some lint off on the back, I don't do that when I'm working on fabric because it's going to get lint from the fabric all by itself. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling a bit better today. That is wonderful, Joyce. Okay, so I'm just pulling it off our backer sheet. And then the rule of thumb with t-shirts is that you want to be 3 to 4 inches down from the collar when you start your design. So I always keep a little tape measure handy, and then we'll just measure, and I'm going to look to where my flowers start, and that's a pretty good, we're right at 3 inches there. I might pull it down just a little bit. I'm going to make sure it's nice and centered on my shirt. So right here is the middle, there's my tag, the N in honey is the middle, that's even with the tag, so we're good there. And then what would look, any colors will look great with this, but of course a bright pop of yellow with the bee. However, I decided I was going to mix two of our inks together to make sort of a rose gold to match the leopard print in the shirt. So we're going to do the flowers and a few little accents with our rose gold. So I think I'm going to start off with the white, and I want a larger squeegee. Let me just grab that. And so our inks don't really need to be stirred. They're ready to go right out of the jar. And we're going to do the same thing that we do when we're using paste. We're just going to make sure we completely cover all of the transfer. I'm going to pull you guys down closer so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And so I'm going to do the florals in that sort of rose gold that I mixed up. So I used our shimmer copper and I used peony to mix sort of a rose gold that would match the sleeves of the shirt. So I'm just going to go over each piece. Now our ink does take a lot longer to dry. With ink, you want to let it set up all by itself for at least an hour or two. I typically leave them set overnight before I heat set them. And I'm scraping back any extra. Less is more. You just want to cover the whole area and then scrape back anything extra. You just stay up on the tippy toe of your squeegee, just like that. And you can see I'm just scraping it right back. Grab some more. I love creating all kinds of custom decor. Tea towels make great gifts. I did do a tea towel back here that I'm going to show you, if I have time, how to heat set it with my circuit press, which I probably better turn on and let it get heated up. This would be beautiful too, just all in one color ink. You can get as detailed as you like. And then I'm going to scrape all that extra ink right back into the jar. And then I'm just going to go in with a really small squeegee into my little jar that I mixed my little bit of rose gold up with. I love to be able to mix custom colors. And we're just going to go over all the rest of the transfer that I didn't get yet. Making sure that I cover the screen completely. And then scraping back anything extra. I think this is going to be really pretty. And now I'll grab just a little bit bigger squeegee to cover this larger area. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Okay, we've got everything, and I'm going to wipe my hands off first because inevitably I always put my hands in the ink because I just am messy that way. And then we'll just pick up the edge. Oh, that turned out so pretty. And then I'll just pull it off. And voila, we have a beautiful shirt. I'm going to set this on my backer sheet. As I showed you in previous videos, all we do to wash our transfers is wash them with just plain water, front and back, no soap, and then lay them up to dry. So now we have a beautiful, I'm going to put this away, a beautiful new shirt to wear. I will heat set this in the morning, so I'm going to set this aside for now. But I just love how that came out. And then I'm going to show you quickly how we heat set a little tea towel. So I did this tea towel and I let it set overnight. I'm loving our Sassy Kitchen signs. I've been making a bunch of these tea towels. So I've got my heat press all ready. You can use a regular iron. If you use a regular iron, all you do is set it on a medium-high heat. Put some parchment paper. I like to put it on the underneath and the top, just in case anything were to want to bleed still. I set my heat press at 330 for 30 seconds, but you can do your regular iron at a medium-high heat for 4 minutes with parchment paper on top and bottom. 4 minutes on each side will make it permanent. Are you excited? I love that transfer. I love all our transfers. Who am I kidding? Thanks, Joyce. Thanks so much. I'm glad you like it. I started to go for just the yellow classic, and I thought, now if I can mix one to match the shirt sleeves, then I want to do that. Okay, so there is our tea towel. It is totally heat set now. And you can feel it's right into the fabric. It's not laying on top of the fabric anymore. And chop it like it's hot. And I did that with the shimmer silver and our charcoal and currant jam are the colors on this tea towel. So that is how we use our ink. Let me bring our shirt back and hold it up so you can now see it. I'll take it off the ink mat after the ink has a little bit to set up, but I can't wait to wear this. So I'll probably have this on in tomorrow's video. So I hope you enjoyed and you're really seeing how many cool things you can do with Chalk Couture. I also want to show you a cup. So this is how our ink comes out on ceramic cups. Let me turn it. Ooh, these are our minis. And all you do is heat set these in the oven. You put it in a cold oven. You turn your oven up to 350. When it hits temperature, you time it for 30 minutes, and then you shut your oven off and just leave it in there and let it cool down in the oven. So that way you'll do that with glass, ceramic, anything like that. If you were to open your oven right after, you could shatter your glass or your porcelain because it was cooled down too quickly. So I usually heat set my oven heat sets at night and just shut the oven off and let it cool down until morning, and then I take them out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for being here with me today. Don't forget, if you have any questions at all, put them in the comments, and make sure to come over and join Diane's Charming Chalk Art VIP Customer Lounge. We do all kinds of tips and tricks and videos, and I just put up a great sale in there today. So come on over and join us over there, and I'll teach you some more. All right, guys, have a blessed rest of your day. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.